my lord, item number 3, my lord, can it be taken up in the, my lord, first week of May? My lord, today I am not feeling well.
Doesn't matter. We'll just issuing the rule. So
My lord. Obliged.
ask someone to be here.
My lord.
May I plead your lordship, I beg to mention item number 2, my lord. Adjourn for a week, my lord. Actually, in this case, my lord, I am newly engaged, my lord.
Item 2.
My lord.
Wait for some time. We'll be passing the order just now.
My lord.
May I please, your lordship, with the consent of the respondent, I beg to mention item number 9 and 10, lordship. Hearing matters, lordship.
Have we informed the other side?
Yes, lordship. Yesterday I have filed adjournment slip also.
Anyone there?
He is busy in another court.
Later matter reach, we'll pass the order. Not now. But
May I please, Lordship, I beg to mention item number 6, Lordship.
Hmm.
Lordship, the engaged counsel is not appear for today. Yes. The engaged counsel is unable to appear for today, Lordship. The engaged counsel few cases in the lower court, Lordship. So, Lordship,
who is the engaged counsel?
Z Bora.
What happened to her?
She has few cases in the lower court, Lordship.
Can it be a ground for adjournment?
Adjournment, Lordship. If
Can it be a ground for adjournment as she is having some few cases in the lower court? She will not appear in the high court. Okay, we'll adjourn it. No problem. But if there is any stay order, we'll vacate it. Okay? Right.
Yes.
Let the matter reach. Are you ready?
Lordship, yes, I'm.
You are ready?
Yes.
We'll take it after some. Mr. Al Wajida, Land Council. Appears in the matter for the petition. They submitted that he has been newly engaged in this case. Heard Mr. G. Sharma, Standing Council Home Department. That's on number 2. 5, 2, 6, and 7. Mr. And Mr. P. Sharma, additional senior government Assam protest. So rule renewable by 6 weeks. Interim protection interim will 8 weeks. Shall not leave the jurisdiction. Registry shall retain the records received from the finance type and for records for 108 link.
Oblige your lordship. Not use your lordship. Lordship, kindly adjourn the matter for
What's your good name?
lordship.
What is your good name?
A. Ahmed, Akia Akhtar Ahmed.
issue kind of if the petition has not yet taken into custody. Okay, personally order dated 09/01/2020 passed by Language Providers Tribunal number 4 case number F.T.4/408 ZPR/2018. Shall not be taken into custody. That shall not be taken on condition that it's an appeal of police order to break honor before 16th of May of the constitution. Gives response by 1st of May of the name. Okay, deputy one day it's P. Sharma 3 8 AILE 2 and 10. P. Sharma 3 and 8. Z. Sharma 4 6 7 and 9. Register post for number 5. Registry shall retain the record of the 11th for national that was called on 27/11. Take steps on the respondent on our report.
No, the Lordship, my signature on leg on Putnam, another for Lordship. After some time,
It's
so it can put
returnable by CK. Your good name, please.
Yes, Islam Lordship.
40 English grammar. Witness tribunal number 7. Graham protection order 08/12/2020. At a police border board.
Maybe.
Wait for a few minutes, we'll take it up.
My
My lord, there is some previous order asking the other side to obtain instruction, I think. Okay. Some instruction has been received, lordship.
Yes, please.
Okay.
আমি কপি পাম না
পাবো, একটা কপি আছে। Exploding state
হ্যাঁ?
for against the
হ্যাঁ?
Muslim Malik Exploding state আছে তো? তার এই মানুষজন ঠিক আছে। ভালো তার এখন অলরেডি পুরানা সার্ভিসে এক্সপার্টি অর্ডার আছে।
আচ্ছা, তার বিরুদ্ধে
এক্সপার্টি অর্ডার
একটু মনে নহয়
হয়।
আমার কি মনে হয় স্ট্যাটাস সম্পর্কে কি কথা ছিল আমার মানে তো আমরা তারপর ওয়ান লাইন ইনস্ট্রাকশন
না সেইটো এতিয়া মানে হেৰিলে লিখিছে তেওঁলোকে ইলেকশ্যনৰ কাৰণে যি হেৰি আছে ডকুমেণ্ট আছে
এগুলো বিচারছে পুলিশে বিচারছে
হুম?
বিচারছে পুলিশ সেগুলো জেনারেলের বিরুদ্ধে অলরেডি একটা এক্সপার্টের ডিসিশন আছে আর পুলিশ একটু কি পুলিশ সেগুলো জেনারেলের বিরুদ্ধে পাইছে আন্তর কুপা নেই একটু দেখবে আমার বিরুদ্ধে নয় আমি তো মরা নাই
তাতে লেখা বুলি কৈছে
পুলিশের রেফারেন্স লিখে দিই
সেইটো লোকে হেৰি হৈ গৈছে
হ্যাঁ
সেইটো মানে
মূলত এইটো ইয়াৰো ৰিপৰ্টটো দিলে না সেইটো ইয়াৰো ৰিপৰ্ট ৰিপৰ্ট
নাই লোকলত
রিপোর্ট legal. Online system combine the village according to the village.
Mr. Sharma,
Yes.
it will be better if you can get hold of the records of
In
the
that
other
case,
Hussain.
yes, Lordship.
Because what we have seen, there are two Hussainas,
Yes, yes,
and both are from two different villages.
yes,
The reference was made against the petitioner. presently.
yes,
And somehow, because initially all these matters, as you know, after that it has been again transferred to the concerned foreigners tribunal,
yes.
might have been displaced, but we'll get something we'll get from the other record.
Yes.
You will give it to us or we'll call for it?
Lordship may call for it.
Not having consistency.
The person whose name entered in the LVS report, Lordship, he has already died,
No,
Lordship.
that is different. We are not on that. We
Yes,
call for the
Lordship.
records because what happened probably both the matters, you see, from the records also, it has been also been pointed out.
Yes.
Reference was made against the petitioner, there is no doubt. But the thing is this, the LVO's report
Yes.
is not available.
Yes. Lordship.
LVO report is the other Hussain.
Yeah.
But it is not a case that there was no reference against the petitioner.
Yes, yes.
Might have been displaced, but there is a reference. Certification forwarding the process. Yes. Anyway, these small issues you should try
My
to
lord.
overcome. Tomorrow,
My
okay,
lord,
we understood. There's a
something should
technical
be
terms.
considered in a broad perspective, my lord.
Yes.
When,
After all,
my
there
lord,
is a
the reference is to be based on the
See,
LVO
it is
report.
not the LVO's report, it is the ERO's finding.
ERO's
has
report should be
verified.
based on LVO report. So admittedly, there is some
Have you shown
contradiction.
this document to Mr. Sikdar?
Yes,
You have
No,
shown him.
no, I have not.
I will give him a copy.
In the case in hand,
No, I
the
didn't.
ERO
Automatic ERO.
of 38 Gwalpara West Assembly constituency
Lawfully. Signature right. No way value.
forwarded the
No way
matter to
valid.
the Superior Police Border, Gwalpara, expressing its doubt about the citizenship of the petitioner. Requesting the said authority to decide the question whether the petitioner Hussein Ali, son of Asadullah SK of Pamundanga Part 2, is a foreigner or not. However, in the record placed before us, it can be seen from the record, please. It can be seen that the concerned ERO enclosed the report of local verification officer that relates to one Hussein Ali, Hosn Ali, son of Khalil SK from village Lempara, Alien. About the litigation under 38 Gwalpara West report litigation. Who is also from the who is also from 38 Gwalpara West Assembly constituency. As such, on behalf of the petitioner, Mr. A.R. Sikdar, Learned Counsel, raised the issue. Pursuant to our order dated 19/03/2024, the Superintendent of Police Border Gwalpara, by its communication dated 08/04/2024, apprised the court that against said Hussein Ali alias Hussein Ali, son of late Khalil SK of village Lempara of number 38 Gwalpara West LAC. A reference was made via serial number 115/83. And ERO's case number 643/88/38. Pursuant to which reference was made. Foreigners Tribunal case number 430/Z4/16 was registered, which was disposed of on 31/03/2018 by the Foreigners Tribunal number 4 Gwalpara, Date to discharge 31/03. Opining said Hussein Ali alias Hussein Ali, son of late Khalil SK. Made an expert opinion. That he is a foreigner under the Foreigners Act 1946. But who died about 3 to 4 months back. In a said communication dated 08/04/2024, the SPB Walpara also clarified that Hussein Ali, son of late Asarullah SK of village Bamundanga, part 2 of 38 Walpara West LAC, petitioner in this writ petition, is not the same in one person as that of Hussein Ali alias Hussein Ali, son of late Khalil SK of village Lempara, number 38, Walpara West LAC. Clarifying further that the LVO's report relating to Hussein Ali, son of late Khalil SK of village Lempara, was erroneously attached with the referral form of Hussein Ali, son of late Asadullah SK of village Bamundanga, part 2. The said SPB Golpara also informed that he has already communicated in that regard to the Electoral Registration Officer Golpara on 16/03/2024. For correction of error in the format for verification officer's report annexure A, as well as the format for making reference to the competent authority. Call for the records of FT case number 430/Z4/16, decided expertly on 31/03/2018 from the Foreigners Tribunal number 4 Gwalpara, that relates to Hussein Ali alias Hussein Ali, son of late Khalil SK of village Lempara of number 38 Gwalpara West. Copy of this order also be communicated, be furnished to Mr. G. Sharma, Standing Counsel, Home Department, as well as B. Sharma, Additional Senior Governor Assam, representing the Deputy Commissioner, Gwalpara, and also Mr. T. Pegu, on behalf of Mr. A.I. Ali, Standing Counsel, Election Commission of India. For the Electoral Registration Officer, Gwalpara, for their needful action. List on 38th of May. Copy of the communication dated 08/04/2024 of the Superintendent of Police order, placed before the court, be kept as a part.
We may be provided a copy of this Okay.
Not at this stage. We have passed the detail out.
Please, may
Lordship, due to some difficulties, the Youngest Council is not appear for today, Lordship. Lordship, kindly adjourn the matter tomorrow, Lordship.
Notice in this case was issued on 19/12/2022. Issue reminder for the records of FT case number 76/2016. Natutili. So the Foreigners Tribunal, second Nagaon, with regard to FT case number 76/2016, disposed of on 17/02/2022. That was called for by this court earlier on 19/12/2022. In our earlier order, dated 22/03/2024, we directed the registry to issue a press reminder and pursuant to the same, though on 28/03/2024, reminder was issued by the registry to the Foreigners Tribunal number 2nd Nagaon for the said record. The office noted at 23/04/2024 reflect that same has not yet been received by the registry. Considering the above, failure on the part of the authorities concerned to provide to the records of say FT case number such and such. On authorities concerned of the Foreigners Tribunal number 2nd Nagaon, with regard to the record of state record of FT case number 76/2016, state of Assam versus Fatima Khatun. The court shall consider to pass consequential order against the hearing officer as it is obstructing the adjudication of the matter.
thank you.
List on 28th May. Copy of this order furnished to Mr. G. Sharma, Standing Counsel, Home Department of Court, as well as Mr. P. Sharma, Additional Senior Counsel, preparing for this Deputy Commissioner of
Lordship, interim may be continued.
We'll continue the interim order, but on the last occasion, we ask you, when did you appear before the Deputy Superintendent of Police Board or not? Can you give us the date? We have specifically asked you, furnish the date, when did you appear? Tell us. Will you be able to say after some time? Tell us when did you appear? But if he has not appeared, Mr. Sharma will let us know, then we'll vacate the order. Tell us after some time. When did he appear?
May it please your
It
lordship.
hasn't come. They're still doing it. No, use number of, because the same matter, right?
Yes, Lord.
It hasn't come. I was personally enquiring, it hasn't come.
Well, a fresh reminder was issued to the
No, for-
Lanet CGM.
because they're working on it. The new CGM has taken over and working hard on it because I visited both the courts last week, last Thursday in fact.
Yes, Lord.
So I know the way. As a portfolio, I personally concur in, and it is difficult. And now this, the government provided them with few constables because all are in gunny bags. As you know, after dismantling the whole building, they have kept in a particular room in a gunny bag. Now the constables are also not available due to election. This is the situation. And Mr. Nath, it is very surprising. Even you are not interested to take back the case there. Where the CGM will send, all the judicial officers in the second half are busy on this part.
Look.
I personally enquired being the portfolio judge.
Look, After
But you see, we
disposal of the
understand
cases,
because of the electioneering, there will be some difficulty. But from 2015,
after disposal of the cases, no?
from 2015, the cases are lying, the case there is a lying there. Where they will keep? You have not taken it back.
After disposal of cases, no?
Yes,
I'll definitely take it.
your
Wherever
case
the,
is an eye opener for the officers.
otherwise at the
I
time
have
of,
been to Nagaon for the inspection.
I'll see.
We had a discussion there. I personally enquired.
Gotcha.
There only 2 constables have been given. Now they have been withdrawn because of the election. The situation in the entire Assam is definitely, because I remembered when Honorable Justice Ajit Singh was our Chief Justice, we had a conference, district zonal wise conference regarding these matters only. All police officers were present. There's the cluster districts. In Gwalpara, we had Dhuri, Bongaigaon and all. Similarly, we had at Nagaon, sorry, at Tezpur, then at Dibrugarh. See, once they have filed it, the list border.
With the charge sheet, they used to give the case diary.
Here also with the report, most of the cases, I personally say, I have seen it.
Case diaries are lying there. The case diary will be, they will take back the case diary after disposal of the case. Or
True,
acceptance
but
of
thing
the,
is this, they are not
I'll-
concerned at all. The line is
I'll-
lying there.
once they have given, they
Even after disposal of the cases, it's lying there.
I'll just inquire, Malad, what is the mechanism, Malad? Because
After the request was made by the CGM to the district judge talked to the deputy commissioner and the SP. Thereafter, some constables will provide it. Now they have been withdrawn because of the election.
constables for
To find it out from the gunny bags to give it to the court. Court doesn't have so much of employees,
true.
right?
Right.
This is the situation. And one more issue is there, Mr. Nath.
Malad.
You are also representing the PWD, right?
I am.
The PW has furnished a detailed report about the CGM court building of the Kamrup Metro. It's in a very dilapidated state. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Any untoward incident can happen. Now you know, the DPW after verifying the building, inspecting the building has submitted the report. We don't know what you will do.
Okay. But
You have to take up that matter.
I have no knowledge.
You have to, because already matter has come before the Registrar General from the district judge, Kamrup Metro. We have a particular committee, right?
I'll ask the
So
building.
it will also come before that particular court.
But
It is a report of the PWD, very recent report. In fact, last week, I can tell you, for certain reason, more than 150 people were there in the 3rd floor. The CGM has to come out and to use force to vacate the 3rd floor.
Oh.
Anything can happen. It's such a serious condition.
It has to
The
be.
building should not have a first of all taken over from the concerned builder who has done it, contractor.
Lordship is talking about the
CGM building,
CGM building just opposite to the Megdut Bhavan, no?
of course.
Okay, yeah.
Talking about that.
That is the building owner.
Anything can happen to the
Mhm.
public. I'm telling you, that will be, you will be
Def-
responsible,
Definitely.
not the court.
Definitely. But, I'll talk to
Mr.
the
Chaudhary,
I'll talk to the executive engineer. If building alternative द्वारा দিব লাগিব. I'll take up.
3rd of June, they'll bring it, because I know personally, that's why I'm doing it. And in fact, they are doing it. Now DCSM is again handicapped to find out. So anyway, we'll have it
Hmm.
3rd of June.
Great.
Many cases are lying idle because it was not placed before the magistrates. Notice could not be issued to the informant or the complainant. And without issuing them notice. In fact, it is the duty of the police also. To read the provisions of 130, it is the duty of the police to inform the complainant, inform the informant.
Here they have written a sentence.
Mention,
They
what is
have
the letter
mentioned.
number?
That's true. That's true. That notice is not available. They have mentioned.
Mentioning is not sufficient.
Correct. I'm not, can I just get a reference of that PWD thing? Just I'll
Let it be on 3rd June. We'll see.
Lordship.
Make a lordship, sorry for interruption, lordship. In item number 4, lordship, fix the matter for hearing and there is no interim in this case, lordship. Lordship, my senior will appear in this case, lordship,
Okay, we'll see.
as a last matter, lordship. Much obliged.
Mr. Ahmed, you are ready?
My lord.
Okay, we'll take up item number 1 first, then we'll come back to you.
My lord, may I inspect the report?
Sure, why not? In presence of Mr. Z. Sharma. Z. Sharma Gulpur. You are appearing for item number 1?
Lordship,
Okay, we have to rise for a few minutes because sister will check with our Honorable Chief Justice.
Lordship, one
Uh,
more, one, sorry. Lordship, actually, I have gone through the records and talked over phone also. Clarification is needed regarding his job because Lordship, he is a retired teacher and he was earlier he was school teacher now.
To that when the matter we take up. Okay?
Lordship.
Let the matter first take up. We'll rise for a few minutes. And sister will come back, then we'll see. We'll come back.
Lordship.
Purva will inform you. Better want to.
Please, Lordship.
Just a minute, please take your seat. Come back to
Lordship.
you.
Lordship.
Yes, please start.
Lordship, the petitioner born and brought up at village Digzani, Lordship, under Borpeta district.
Hmm.
Thereafter, Lordship, he joined his service in 1980. Then he shifted his address, Lordship, from his parental village to the service place, Lordship. And Lordship, where he is staying now, Lordship, their notice was issued to him. Accordingly, he contested the case, Lordship. And he adduced some documents, Lordship, to prove his citizenship, Lordship. So now, Lordship, the issue is, Lordship, his father was expired in early age. Thereafter, Lordship, his mother was alive, and till 80, his mother was alive. And when he shifted, main issue arises, Lordship, when he shifted his address from his parental house to the service place. And he adduced, Lordship, documents like NRC 1951, then, Lordship, both mother and father, Lordship. Then again, 1966 document also adduced, 1970. Then, Lordship, 1985, he casted his vote for the first time with his mother. Then, Lordship, in 1903 as well, Lordship, where 1903 voter list is there, Lordship, when he shifted his Lordship address, that comes under Bongaigaon district, Lordship, that is Golapara, where presently he is staying, and Lordship, where his service is also there, Lordship. Now he is a retired person, Lordship.
Yes.
And accordingly, Lordship, he adduced some land documents also, Lordship, in the name of his father, and as well his in the name of him also, Lordship. Then finally, Lordship, by impugn order dated 26/7/2012, Lordship, he was declared as foreigner, Lordship.
How do you establish your citizenship or your nationality before the tribunal?
Lordship, we adduce documents. Lordship, Exhibit 1, Lordship, as NRC 51, then 1966, then voter list of 1970, then voter list of 1997, then voter list of 2006, then 2010, 2016, 2017, then ASSLC admit card was also exhibited, Lordship. Then paper cutting, police report, and service book was also there, Lordship. Basically, Lordship, one ASSLC admit card was adduced, Lordship. In his Lordship petition, he has stated, Lordship, that he lost his original admit card. Thereafter, he applied another admit card before the board, Lordship, and accordingly, it was provided. That is why when we apply second admit card, Lordship, it's written as duplicate. That is duplicate copy, but it's not that duplicate, Lordship. The tribunal took it other way, Lordship.
Duplicate doesn't mean দুই নম্বরই।
Lordship, দুই নম্বরই।
His lordship has risen, so sister has to stay with his lordship. Come back up.
Lordship.
I have one submission, my lord. Item 3, my lord. Oh, item 4, there is a misrepresentation of fact, my lord. Actually,
Come back. Chief is waiting for sister. Yes, please start.
So, Lordship, he shifted to the place of service, Lordship. And thereafter, Lordship, this notice was issued and he contested the case, Lordship. And he relied those documents, Lordship, as earlier I have already mentioned.
102 to 10111. Kindly read.
Lordship,
Page 102, your written statement.
102. That the opposite party most respectfully
what?
and humbly begs to state
Inform
following
page
the
103.
103. Number 4, that the opposite party is bona fide citizen of India by birth and he has every right to claim the same under Section 3 of the Citizenship Act. That the father's name of the opposite party was recorded in the NRC 1951 from the village Digzani and the erstwhile Sarvo police station in the district of Borpeta, file house number 19, serial number 1, as Abdul Latif Sarkar, son of so and so. Accordingly, the office of the state coordinator of so and so issued legacy code data code so and so. Number 6, that the mother's name of the opposite party was recorded in the voter list of 1966, file serial number so and so, so and so, so and so, wife of Abdul Latif. Then 7, that the mother's name of the opposite party was recorded in the voter list of 1970, so and so, so and so, so and so. Okay. Number 8, that the opposite party is a qualified educated person and he was appointed as Hindi teacher at Gulapara High School in the year 1980, and later on his convenience, he shifted his residence from Digzani to Gulapara, and usually he discharged his duty at Gulapara High School. That the name of the opposite party was recorded in the voter list of 1997, file serial number so and so, so and so, so and so. Lordship. Then the next
So
step-
your name figured in the voter list for the first time in the voter list of 1997.
Huh.
Okay, then
No, Lordship. This
When?
is not the first time. First time I casted my vote in 1985.
where you have stated?
Lordship.
Where you have stated?
Lordship, in this written statement, it may not be listed because Lordship, in 1997, it is saying about Gulapara.
Hmm.
But with my parents, where my original home was there in the village, Digzani,
Hmm.
that in that place, I
That is
casted
why I
my
are asking you to read the written statement. Yes, next.
Lordship.
Hmm.
The opposite party recorded voter list. Then Lordship, serially, because these are
Okay.
these are
Subsequent.
subsequent
Okay.
in the place of service, Lordship. Basically, Lordship, he shifted his home. That is why.
Which
it
year
was
you have
subsequent.
shifted?
Lordship.
Which year you have shifted?
Lordship, in 1980, I got the service. I joined the service, and I shifted around 1991, 90 at that stage. Because Lordship is aware that Bongaigaon and Borpeta district is nearby district, and this space is Lordship only 11 kilometers away, Lordship. So when his mother died, his brothers were separated. So he thought that I should be shifted in my place of service. So he shifted because his distance is only 10 to 11 kilometers from Digzani to the new place. There is Gulapara, and his bordering village, his parental village comes under Borpeta district, his border village, and he shifted to the Bongaigaon, this under Bongaigaon district, that is Gulapara village, that is nearby village, Lordship. It's 10 kilometers away only.
What is the links document?
Lordship, we have adduced in the tribunal as well as here in this case also, Lordship, we have adduced link documents. Like, Lordship, as I have submitted, Lordship, that my father passed away in early stage. So my mother was with me up to till 1980. So Lordship, 1985 voter list is the Lordship linkage that my name was with my mother. Before that, my mother name was with my father. So that is the linkage, Lordship.
Where is the matriculation certificate?
Lordship, in the page number, it is in the 52, Lordship. 52. Yes, Lordship. 52. 52 is my admit card, and 53 is my Lordship high school living certificate given by the board, Lordship.
Why the tribunal did not consider your case?
Lordship, the
According
evidence,
to you, where is the illegality?
Lordship, evidence I exhibited, Lordship, it was said that those evidences are not trustworthy, Lordship.
Why?
Because Lordship, they have stated in the order also. They have stated in the order also, Lordship. If I read, Lordship. In page number 100, Lordship, they in the middle portion, Lordship, they have stated that in the year 1980, he was appointed as Hindi teacher at Golapara High School and he received service book, which is lying with the office of the inspector of school. Opposite party stated that Kheras Patta was issued by the government of Assam in his name. Opposite party stated his name was recorded in the voter list of 1993. OP failed to obtain the same. Lordship, one thing is to be submitted, Lordship. That during the trial of this case, Lordship, we requested the Honorable Tribunal to give some time so that we can obtain 1993 voter list also and 85 also. But Tribunal refused to give us time, Lordship, so we could not exhibit in the case. Later on, we exhibited here in this case, Lordship. Now again, Lordship, one another line, Lordship, that OP stated that he lost his original admit card, his mother's name. So, and the Lordship, basically, it's simple, Lordship, that they did not trust these documents, Lordship. Otherwise, all these documents are annexed here in this case. And regarding loss of admit card, Lordship, we exhibited one paper cutting also. In that period, Lordship, we advertised in the paper that we lost that admit card. So accordingly, Lordship, and later stage we received that another duplicate copy, Lordship, from the board.
Okay, let us see your certified copy.
Lordship. Annexure 6 to up to Annexure 16, all these are certified copies, Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Payeng or Mr. Sharma, who will appear?
Let me kindly see first of all, my lord, it is WS.
Hmm.
With page, my lord, 102. This is WS, my lord.
Hmm.
My learned friend is, my lord, mainly relying on the 1985 voter list, where as per him, the mother and son is appearing together. Then, my lord, next to that is, my lord, his link document or link
Which
document.
place? 102 is a written statement. You have
Yes,
seen,
102 is the written statement.
Hmm.
Your lordship may kindly see, my lord, the first period, first, second, third, my lord, is not reliable. Then your lordship may kindly see para 5 onwards, my lord.
Hmm.
The facts. That the father's name of the opposite party was recorded in 1951 NRC from this, under so-and-so, on the district Borpeta in the house number so-and-so, Abdul Latif Sarkar, my lord, as Abdul Latif Sarkar, son of Alep Sheikh, according to the Office of the State Coordinator, National that. So his claim is that his father's name was appearing in the NRC 1951 as Abdul Latif Sarkar, son of Alep Ali at Borpeta, my lord. Now, my lord, the mother's name of the opposite party is para 6, my lord.
Hmm.
He has stated mother's name was appearing in the voter list of 1966. He has not stated when his father died, my lord, but he has stated his mother name appearing in the voter list of 1966, claiming that at Digizan, my lord, the Hajira Bewa is the claiming mother and village is Digizan. Now, your lordship may kindly see next para 7, my lord. Same in Digizan in 1970, mother name appearing in the Digizan, Hajira Bewa. Then directly, my lord, he has given the educational certificates of his, my lord, he was appointed as Hindi teacher, and at later convenience he shifted to, my lord, from Digizan to Gwalpara. This is the statement of his shifting, my lord. He has stated that he has shifted from Digizan to Gwalpara
Golapara.
and
Golapara.
Golapara
Hmm.
and discharged his duty in the Golapara High School. So his only statement, my lord, that he shifted from Digizan to Golapara during 1980.
Hmm.
So then, my lord, his statement in para 9, it is clearly said he casted vote in 1997 at village Golapara Part 3. Now, thereafter, my lord, he is all along at Golapara Part 3.
Hmm.
Same is the fact, my lord, same statement there in evidence also, my lord. Your lordship will find it evidence at 1071. This is the evidence in affidavit. Your lordship may kindly see the, my lord, from para 7 onwards. Para 4, my lord, as per the,
Same.
yes, same. Para 7, para 8, my lord, he has shifted.
Hmm.
Para 8, he has stated, para 7, he has clearly stated, he has shifted from Digizan to Golapara during 1980. Then, my lord, that he was recorded in voter list in 1997. His name was first time recorded in the voter list. Also, my name was recorded in voter list 1990. Here he has stated his name was recorded in 1993 voter list. But neither in the WS nor in the written statement he has, nor in the, my lord, evidence, he has stated that he was sometime, my lord, living in the village of, his name was there in 1985 voter list along with his mother in my lord some other village. That fact is nowhere there. It is not stated, which is very important, my lord. The lordship will find, yes, this voter list was not brought to the record, the page 39 document, my lord. This is the document where he has saying, my lord, on the basis of which he is claiming that he is the A. Hakim is the son of Majiran Bewa, alias Hajiran Bewa, wife of A. Latif. My lord, this page 39 document, it was not exhibited before the tribunal. No, there is a single whisper in neither in the, there is not a single whisper neither in the WS nor in the written statement about this document. And this is the link document, which is placed here in this book. My lord, as per this document, this is a voter list of 1985, as we have seen, my lord, in WS as well as in written, in my lord evidence, he has clearly said he shifted from my lord Digizan to Golapara during 1980. And this voter list is of 1985 of Udmari, my lord. The lordship will find page 39, my lord. This village name is Udmari. And then next page is page 40. According to him, this Majiran Bewa is his mother, who was Hajiran Bewa earlier. And Abdul Latif is his father. And he is at serial number 574, A. Hakim. It is the statement given here, but these statements are nowhere there in WS as well as my lord in evidence. So this document cannot be considered as a link document because it was neither exhibited nor it was mentioned in WS or evidence.
Okay.
So this document cannot be accepted as a document. And this, my lord, if this document goes, my lord, it creates more doubt because, my lord, what happened? Whether this same person was there, whether this A. Hakim, my lord, Abdul Hakim is the son of Hajiran Bewa or A. Latif. That fact has to be ascertained from the documents he has submitted. Now, my lord, for that purpose, he has submitted another document, that is the duplicate copy of the, my lord, the duplicate copy of the admit card at page 52. Page 52 is the only documents on the basis of which he is claiming that Abdul Latif Sarkar is his father. But here, my lord, this is a duplicate this page 52, my lord.
Not been proved through the
Yes,
authorities.
this has not been proved. This has not been proved, first of all. Secondly, my lord, this is Abdul Hakim, son of Abdul Latif Sarkar. And this rule, my lord, is Sorupeta. I don't know whether it is a residence or Sorupeta.
Porupeta.
Zero. So this certificate, this
Mr. Pai, you are
document,
reading which page?
page 52, my lord.
Okay.
This is a, my lord, admit card issued on 5/5/2017 to the petitioner on his application, and this is a duplicate copy of the admit card. So this was not proved, first of all, by calling the, my lord, the authority. Secondly, my lord, here the father is Abdul Latif Sarkar. And all along in the voter list, my lord, the husband of Hajira Begum, Hajira Bewa, has been shown as A. Latif. With regard to this document, my lord, that was Exhibit 9, the admit card, The tribunal has taken a view after discussing everything. Exhibit 9 is stated to be married the page 100 there the discussion on the admit card 100
We
page
will come
100.
back to that later. Any
Yeah.
other documents you want to show?
No, other documents are not related. Other documents, because next page, next document, my lord, this school board, the certificate was not exhibited. This certificate was not exhibited before the tribunal.
It is 32.
But- Here, the father name is not available. Only Abdul Hakim is there.
Yes, next.
Next, my lord, though his this next document was not, this annexure 18 was not exhibited before the tribunal. Then, my lord, the land documents he has submitted, that is not relevant to the petitioner because he is not mutated his name.
Page
Yeah.
number 57.
Yes. '57, my lord.
Hmm.
This was not exhibited.
This was exhibited, exhibit 11.
No, not right. Exhibit 11 is, my lord. Exhibit 11 is police report. As per the, my lord, one police report is there. Exhibit 11.
These are all electronic copy. These are not
Yes.
certified copy.
These are not certified copy. Documents, annual clearance.
And these things are not proved.
And these were, my lord, these were not proved. No, these were explained, my lord. Not, there was not a single statement that he has any land or
In the
property.
written statement, it doesn't.
There is
did not.
no statement to that effect, my lord. There is no
That is the
statement.
reason we ask him to read first the written statement.
Yes. The lordship may read the entire written statement on the page, then page 103 from onwards, my lord.
Hmm.
Then opposite, para 8, my lord, the opposite party is qualified educated person.
Hmm.
There he has stated that he has shifted from Digijan to Golapara. Then para 9, my lord, para 9 he has said, my lord, only statement that he casted put in 1997. So he has, then para 10, my lord, he has recorded, he has stated this name was recorded in the voter list of 2006 by house number so and so, Abhayapuri LIC, village Golapara part 2, here, my lord. Then name of the opposite party was recorded in 2005 by so and so at Abhayapuri North at LIC Golapara part 2. Then name of the opposite party was recorded in 2016 at village Golapara part 3, here, my lord. And here the father is Abdul Hakim, old, my lord, Abdul Latif, my lord. Abdul Hakim, son of Abdul Latif. In all the voter list, my lord.
Hmm.
The name of the opposite party was recorded in 2017 by so and so at Abhayapuri North, village Golapara part 3 as Abdul Hakim, son of Abdul Latif. That opposite party begs to state that he passed Rashtrabhasha Ratna examination under Rashtrabhasha Samiti, and accordingly he was provided certificate to the effect and certificate of so and so. These certificates were not exhibited, but the father of the opposite party was an Indian citizen. landed property. He has had landed property. The state government of Assam provided that his father annual Kiras Patra on so and so in respect of the land situated in so and so, Kiras Patra dying number so and so. The father of the opposite party, Abdul Latif Sarkar. This was not mutated to him. That is not. The father name of the opposite party is recorded in some document as Abdul Latif, and in some documents Abdul Latif Sarkar. Sarkar was the dynasty title of my father, which is somewhere used, and somewhere it was omitted. Abdul Latif. Abdul Latif and Abdul Latif Sarkar is the same person who relates to my father and names alone. Then the parents of the opposite party were bona fide citizen as per documents mentioned above. As a opposite party is not a foreigner, rather a bona fide citizen of India. That above noted case instituted against the opposite party to harass the opposite party only. The opposite party begs to state that he has applied for some certified copies of the voter list documents, but till date, those has not documents from the concerned office has he failed to grant leave of this additional statement after receipt of the documents. Under this is the my lord, evidence affidavit in evidence, my lord, WS, my lord. Here, my lord, your lordship will find he has nowhere stated anything about his ACSLC admit card or ACSLC, my lord, statement on his ACSLC examination. That he has appeared in the ACSLC examination, he has certificate or he has, my lord, admit card, and that is missing. Nothing is there. That statement is not there. But in evidence, he has given a statement to the defendant. In evidence, my lord, page 109. Para 13, he has stated, my lord, that I beg to state that I appeared in the ACSLC examination in the year 1977, was provided an admit card by the Board of Secondary Education, Assam, Guwahati. The said admit card was lost on 15/4/2017 when I was coming from Kokila.
Which page?
Page 109, my lord.
109, this writ petition is okay. Yes, let's carry on.
107 onwards.
Hmm.
Then para 13, my lord, he has given a statement on that admit card, my lord. I beg to state that I appeared in the ACSLC examination in the year 1977. I was provided an admit card by the Board of Secondary Education, Assam, Guwahati. The said admit card was lost on 15/4/2017 when I was coming from Kokila Bazaar to my residence at Gwalpara. I reported it to Kokila Watch Post and also advertised in the daily newspaper Neomia Bhatta, but it was not found. Hence, I applied for a duplicate copy of the admit card, and accordingly, I received the duplicate copy of the admit card. My admit card proves my linkage with father and my age. That is the statement on his malot. But this admit card has not been proved by calling the malot issuing authority because the contents of the admit card has to be proved. The authenticity of the contents of the admit card has to be proved by calling the evidence, the writer of the document. So, two things. One thing is there, my lord. The father doesn't have any document of prior to 1971, except NRC documents which the petitioner has brought into. But NRC cannot be accepted as a document of citizenship. So that cannot be accepted. If that is not accepted, he has to prove his linkage through his mother. And his mother, along with his mother, he has no documents at all. Only document is 1985 voter list, which was not exhibited. After 1985, there is no document of the petitioner along with the projected mother.
Mr. Rahman,
Lordship, regarding
this is your evidence before the tribe.
Lordship.
It is not annexed. So this is for you. Kindly read.
On oath, more দেউতাৰ মৃত্যু হয় 1965 মোৰ বাবাৰ NRC
Just do not cover the microphone so that. No, just read.
মোৰ দেউতাৰ মৃত্যু হয় 1965 মোৰ বাবাৰ NRCৰ কাগজ দিছো মোৰ বাবাই 1952 ভোট দিছে ভোটাৰ লিষ্ট জমা দিয়া নাই মৃত্যুৰ সময়ত মোৰ দেউতাৰ বয়স 55 years দেউতাৰ মৃত্যুৰ বয়সত মোৰ বয়স 9-10 বছৰমান আছিল মোৰ জন্মৰ প্ৰমাণপত্ৰ নাই মোৰ মেট্ৰিকৰ এডমিট কাৰ্ডৰ হিচাপ মতে মোৰ ডেট অফ বাৰ্থ 2/11/1956 I passed Ratna exam Huburi center in the year 1983. I casted my vote in the year 1993. Right, with my wife at Gulapara.
You
By
can read in Assamese, no problem. You can understand. You can read Assamese.
no, English version is also there. Lordship. That is why I'm. By my mother died in the year 1980. I retired from school 31/11/16. My elder brothers are Atwar Rahman, Motiar
You have
Rahman,
named some of the
Moharaj.
brothers.
Lordship.
Now, in this evidence before the tribe, because
Lord.
they recorded by the tribe,
Lordship.
you have very specifically stated your mother expired in the year 1980.
Lordship.
You have also specifically mentioned that I have voted for the first time in the year 1993 with my wife.
No, Lordship. Nowhere it is written that I casted my
Read,
vote for the first time.
read,
That word first time is not there.
kindly read.
In the year 1983, I casted my vote in the year 1993.
Have you mentioned anywhere in a written statement or anywhere that you have cast vote prior to 1990?
Lordship, that is
Your
why
written statement.
because Lordship, as I have already mentioned, Lordship, that in that period, Lordship, in front of tribunal, Lordship, we requested the tribunal to adduce two more documents, than 1993 and 85. Because Lordship, we could not obtain from the Deputy Commissioner Office, Lordship.
According to you,
Lordship,
your date of birth is sometime in November 1957.
Lordship.
When you are eligible to vote,
Lordship, at that stage, that 18 years comes before, after 1985. So Lordship, when 1985, I casted my vote at the age of 30, Lordship. But before,
when you are eligible to vote,
Lordship will have to calculate then, Lordship.
57 plus 21, how much?
57 plus 21. It's Lordship. 78, Lordship.
So at least from 1979,
Lordship.
January,
Lordship.
you are eligible to vote.
Yes, Lord.
So when did you vote first?
In 1985, Lordship.
1985.
Lordship.
You say that your mother expired in the year 1980,
Lordship.
but in the voter list, why her name is there?
That is why, Lordship, I have mentioned here in somewhere in the para, Lordship, that though my mother died in 1980, but my name was not deleted from the voter list. That is why my name appeared in that with my mother. My name was appeared with my mother. Later on, Lordship, because as I have joined the service in 1980, so I shifted from my parental village to the service place, Lordship.
So after 1970,
Lordship.
what is the next voter list?
After 1970, Lordship, just a minute, Lordship. I think 1985,
So after 1970, it is 1985.
Lordship.
Why after 15 years?
Because Lordship, my age, initially my age didn't cover,
Would
Lordship.
have shown that your mother continued to vote till her date in the 1980, right?
Right,
Where
Lordship.
is that? Where is after 1970? Where is the voter list?
Lordship 1985,
After 1970.
1970. Yes, Lordship, that is why, Lordship. I
Please
casted
come
my
to page number 6, page number 36.
page number 36, Lordship.
What is the name of the village?
Lordship is Digzani,
Come to page number 38.
38. Digzani, Lordship.
Page number 39.
Udmari Titapani, Lordship.
Don't read Titapani. Nobody has asked you. We are asking you about the
Okay,
village.
Lordship. Okay, Lordship. Udmari.
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 Did you mention anywhere that you have shifted to Udmari, or your parents or your mother have shifted to Udmari?
No, Lordship. Village is same, Lordship, but center
What
was same.
village is shift?
Lord-
Center is totally different. Center is serial number 2.
Lordship, that is why I'm saying, Lordship, that
What is that village Udmari?
Lordship
All
just
this
said,
time you are at village Digzani.
Lordship.
Now where from this Udmari have come?
Uh, 454. Titapani. Basically, Lordship, it comes under Titapani. So if any clarification is needed,
Mr.
Lordship, then
Rahman.
I will have to take information, Lordship, regarding this point.
Uzan Bazar comes under Guwahati,
Lordship,
but there is a vast difference between Baruari and Uzan Bazar.
right, Lordship. So in this point, Lordship, I will have to take
No-
instruction from the party.
No instruction is required at
Lord.
this stage.
Lordship,
This is your case, you have reduced evidence,
Lordship,
right?
Lordship. Moza subdivision, all are same, Lordship, and
It will be always remain same.
Lordship,
How come the village changed?
Lordship. So Digzani and Udmari, Lordship, regarding
And
that,
that is not your mother, Hajira Bewa.
Lordship.
It is Majera Bewa.
So that is why, Lordship, I have filed that affidavit also, Lordship.
Affidavit cannot change.
And in this regard, Lordship, I am relying that Sirajul Haq, Lordship, affects court judgment, Lordship. That only a letter, Lordship, only a letter is different, Hajara and Majara, Lordship. H and M difference is there, Lordship.
Why did you mention your name of your siblings?
Lordship,
In which paragraph? In the written statement?
Lordship, I have mentioned,
In your written statement. Yes, pass on the record.
so Lordship, basically burden of proof has, so Lordship, I have discussed the burden of proof, but Lordship, suspicion and doubt has no limit, Lordship. Because I have,
See, suspicion, doubt is not the issue. Issue is how you have proved your citizenship. That's
Lordship, that is why, Lordship, prior to 1985, everything is clear, Lordship. 1985, Lordship, I have mentioned here, I have admitted the fact, Lordship, that in 1985, I casted a vote with my mother. Then later on, I shifted, because I joined the service, I shifted my house from Digzani to Gulapara. Lordship, only a few things which are missing in, doesn't mention in the affidavit and Lordship written statement. But Lordship, on the other hand, I have annexed all the documents, Lordship. Some
From
documents
which
were
school you have
missing.
appeared in the matriculation?
Lordship, it's written in the Lordship,
Which school?
Lordship, just a minute, Lordship. It- Lordship, is in the admit card, Lordship, it is school name is not mentioned,
See, basically it is the duty, the burden is always on the proceeding to prove.
Lordship.
You have obtained a duplicate certificate in the year 2017.
Lordship,
Nice.
Lordship.
So let us assume you have appeared in a matriculation examination in 1977. So definitely your admit card was of the year 1976.
Lordship.
Now, Abdul Hakim,
Lordship.
you have clearly stated that you have retained your family heritage name.
Lordship.
Good. But that part is not there in your certificate. Sarkar part is not there.
Which Lordship?
In your admit card at page 52.
Page 52, Abdul Hakim, son of Abdul Latif Sarkar.
How you can be a son of Abdul Latif Sarkar? There should be late. That is the reason we are asking you this question. In the year 1976, you could not have been a son of Abdul Latif Sarkar. And you should have been Abdul Hakim Sarkar, according to your own statement.
No, Lordship. My name is Abdul Hakim. My father name is Abdul Latif Sarkar. That is everywhere it is Abdul Latif Sarkar, or somewhere it A dot Latif Sarkar. That in short.
Come to page number 66.
Lordship, 66.
Okay. You have not written the name Sarkar. But definitely it should have been son of late.
Even in the
Certificate is very clear. Always matriculation certificate gives the correct name.
So Lordship, it's written in the correct name, Lordship, because it's up only that late part is not there. Late, he's expired. That was not mentioned by the
Definitely,
board.
when you have
Otherwise,
filled
name is same, Lordship, Abdul Latif Sarkar.
name is same, we understood.
Lordship, regarding the expiry of my father, I have mentioned, Lordship, categorically mentioned that my father expired. I shifted, I discharged my duty as Hindi teacher, then I retired. Now I'm a pension holder as almost age about 70 years. Documents from starting from 1949 to up to that last day of my service. Everything was there, Lordship, just because in 1985, my mother name won this letter, Hazera, in place of H, it is written as M. Regarding that point, Lordship, Sirajul Haq judgment will, I want to rely, Lordship. That part is there, and otherwise, Lordship, everything is goes in my favor, Lordship. Because I think I have discharged the burden of proof, Lordship. And Lordship, suspicion and doubt have no limit, because Lordship, in every aspect, in every point, Lordship, we can raise question. I could not obtain certified copies. Why I could not obtain, Lordship? I have already stated, Lordship, that at that stage we sought time, Lordship, that tribunal didn't allow us. That is why before this honorable court we have submitted, Lordship, document. Now as a whole, Lordship, all those documents may be relied, Lordship. Regarding age and name, Lordship, discrepancies, some minor discrepancies are allowed, Lordship. Because minor discrepancies are like in the judgment of Sirajul also, and one another order, Lordship, of this honorable court in Farida Begum, WPC 6529 of 2019. No major discrepancies are there, Lordship. We have already pointed out, Lordship. Only some points we have not mentioned in the written statement and evidence. That doesn't signify that, Lordship, I am not an Indian citizen and I am failed to, prove my burden of proof, Lordship.
Okay. My lord, first of all, my lord, he has not produced the 1985 voter list. I have submitted.
Repeatedly, I have submitted, Lordship. Why I could not?
No. That is
85
not
and
the
95?
statement. What he has stated. That was there, but now the court cannot presume that there is a documents of 1985.
If it is
Did
true,
you mention about the 1985 voter list?
No,
Lordship,
mentioned.
in this regard, I want to draw attention of the
Page 105,
page number
my lord.
100, Lordship. In that order of the tribunal, where one point, Lordship, it was in the middle portion. UP stated his name was recorded in the voter list of 93. UP failed to obtain the same part, Lordship. This was that line, Lordship, that we requested the honorable tribunal again and again that we need some time, Lordship.
Did you mention about 1985 voter list in your written statement?
No, Lordship, because why I could not,
Have you stated before the tribunal while the tribunal asked you?
Lordship,
Because this evidence which you have read, did you mention that prior to 1993 you had cast vote in the year
yes,
1983?
Lordship, yes. Verbally, we said, because they said no. You bring document, then you tell. So then we request the Lordship that give us some time. That is the irony, Lordship, of this.
Whether in your statement before the tribunal have you stated so?
No,
This is
Lordship,
what you are asking me.
no, Lordship, this is in other angle, Lordship.
They
If
have
Lordship
given the
see
evidence in written
the
evidence.
situation before tribunal, Lordship, we know, Lordship. They do not give time. On the other hand, we apply before the deputy commissioner office. We don't get the copies. Then they fix the case for written argument. Then affidavit, they proceed the case with the time. So, Lordship, we fail to provide it. That is
When
why
did you
we
receive notice? Don't blame the tribunal. When did you receive the notice? Before blaming others, just tell us when did you receive notice?
Well, Lordship, we applied.
Please
Not,
tell us, Mr. Counsel, when did you receive notice?
Lordship is
It's going to be different now. Tell us, when did you receive notice? Which date? On which date for the first time you appeared before the tribunal?
Lordship, that order was dated 27/12/2015 number in my.
When did you receive notice and when did you appear for the first time before the tribunal? Now tell us on which date you have applied for the certified copy of the voter list.
No, Lordship,
Don't blame.
no, I'm not blaming.
If you are not, if you are
I'm
blaming,
not, I'm
you are
not,
saying that the tribunal is doing that, tribunal is that. Tell us,
regarding this
the
point.
record reveals that you have received notice and you appeared for the first time before the tribunal in March 28, 2017. Now tell us, when did you apply for the certified copy of the voter list of 1985?
So then I have to take instruction because
Why do you need the instruction? It is your case. You are arguing for the petitioner.
Lordship,
Then
Lordship, regarding
tell us on which date you have applied for. It is
No,
there
Lordship,
before you.
At least that part,
It is,
Lordship,
it is
as
before
a
you.
council, I will have to take instruction, Lordship. That is why in the morning period also, Lordship, I was requesting the honorable court, Lordship, that regarding few points, Lordship, I will have to take instruction from the party. Then,
Read it
Lordship,
from your particular annexer which you have annexed. It is very much there.
Lordship,
Page 39.
Blaming others will not help you.
Lordship,
Which date?
17, 11, 19, Lordship.
Then. And you appeared before the tribunal 23rd of March 2017.
So that is,
Who is the delay technique? How much time you are given? Let us see. How much time you have taken?
that part is there, Lordship, but letter is that, Lordship, we have obtained.
You filed your written statement on written reply 17th of April 2017. And from your appearance of 17/4/2017, the tribunal continued to hear you up to 26th of July 2019.
Lordship,
What is the procedure says?
My
Within
lord.
6 months.
Lordship.
Then you are going to blame the tribunal for that?
No, I'm not blaming, Lordship, because
Enough, Mr. Rahman. Before making submission,
we have,
it is not always on that course. You have
Lordship,
to think twice.
Lordship. I guess, Lordship, there's a part of submission, Lordship, I have. Right.
Anything else you like to add?
So, Lordship, my basic humble submission is, Lordship,
You are just relying on the Sirajul Haq regarding your that 1985 voter list, right?
1985 regarding my mother M and H, Lordship.
Okay,
Hazara Bem and Mazara.
that's only thing. Okay.
And the other part, Lordship, that
Hmm.
other part is, Lordship, that
Any other?
Lordship, I have given the land document as well. My learned friend has said I have not mentioned that regarding land property, but it is clearly mentioned in the
Very
affidavit
good.
part, Lordship.
Which year you have born according to your certificate?
Lordship,
November 1957. Right?
Lordship.
November 1957.
Yes.
1956, November 1956. Is not it?
Lordship.
Your admit card, come to page number 66. Your service book,
2/11/1956.
2/11/1956. Now you just tell us one thing. From your own document. Where is the land document?
Lordship, land document is at page 56, 57, Lordship.
56, 50. You can read Assamese, right?
Right, Lordship.
Yeah, come to page number 57.
Lordship, in Montobbo part, Lordship, Sithar উপযুক্ত 28/5/67 ইংৰাজী তাৰিখৰ হুকুম মতে
চিথাৰ উপপতি সমূহৰ 28/5/67 ইংৰাজী তাৰিখৰ হুকুম মতে।
হয়।
So SDO's order of 28th of May 1967 ওয়ারিস সূত্রে
হয়।
পাট্টাৰ সমুদায় জমি জমাত পাট্টাদাৰ স্থলত
হয়।
because your father was the only pattadar of that land
Yes, Lordship.
according to this electronic document which you have downloaded on 10th of October 2017. Now your name is there, Abdul Hakim at serial number 5.
Lordship.
In May 1967, how old were you? In May 1967, your date of birth is 1956 November. And in year 1967, how old are you? You were 10 years, 7 months. Now come to serial number 3.
Which page, Lordship?
Serial number 3, column number 3.
Column number?
Column number 3, serial number 6.
Lordship.
What is the name there?
Abdul Hakim, Pita Abdul Latif Sarkar.
Abdul Hakim. Where is the Abhivavak?
Pita Abdul Latif Sarkar.
Where is the Abhivavak? Guardian.
Abhivavak.
You were only 10 years, 7 months. How can you have your name in the Jamabandi like this? A minor name will be entered.
Lordship, then I will have to take instruction.
No instruction, it is your document. You are supposed to prove it. You are relying on the land document, right?
Two land document, Lordship, because my father, if we skip this one also, then other one
Which
is
document?
my father.
Which document? Which document?
Yes, Lordship. 30 to 33, Lordship.
30 to 33. Whose name is the land?
Lordship.
In the name of whom? This particular plot of land?
Lordship, in my father's name, Lordship, Abdul Latif Sarkar.
Kindly read very carefully. Read the Assamese version. Read the Assamese version.
Lordship, which page number?
Page number 33.
Lordship, মই ওপৰত লিখা জিলাৰ ডেপুটি কমিশনাৰে ইয়াৰ দ্বাৰা প্ৰচাৰ কৰোঁ যে আসামৰ ভূমি আৰু ৰাজস্ব বিধিৰ ব্যৱস্থা আৰু সময়ে সময়ে তাৰ নিয়মৰ বশৱৰ্তী হৈ প্ৰাদেশিক গভৰ্ণমেণ্টৰ পক্ষে পট্টাৰ বিধিৰ তফচিলত লিখা মাটিখিনি 1964 চনৰ 1 এপ্ৰিলৰ পৰা 1994 চনৰ 31 মাৰ্চ তাৰিখলৈকে 30 বছৰৰ কাৰণে তলত লিখা ৰাজহ আৰু স্থানীয় কৰত Sri Abdul
Munshi.
Now,
Now, who is this Abdul Hamid Munshi?
Abdul Hamid Munshi. So, Lordship, regarding Abdul Hamid Munshi and Imtaz Ali Sheikh, these two persons, Lordship, I will have to take instruction.
Mr. Counsel, this is not the way.
That is why, Lordship, in the
Don't rely on
morning,
this document.
also, Lordship,
This is now. Have you ever mentioned about any property of land that your father had left for you or your brothers and sisters? In
Lordship,
your written reply,
Lordship, my humble submission would be, Lordship, before you, Lordship,
see,
that
we cannot
regarding
do
4 or
anything.
5 points, Lordship, I have.
We cannot do anything here in the certiorari because whatever points you are supposed to take, you have to take before the tribunal, not before us.
Lordship. No, Lordship.
You have not stated about land. You have not stated about your 1985 voter. You have not stated also,
But
nor by written document, nor by anything else.
other person like Lordship,
Any
my
other
uncle,
land?
uncle and other lordship, that part is their lordship. That is why I'm saying that
Part Mr. M. Rahman, counsel appearing for the petitioner.
lordship for further hearing lordship, because I need to take instruction
The
lordship. not-
documents that you have placed before the tribunal and the written statement, you cannot go beyond that.
Sir, lordship, we will reduce
Will
for the
you
sake
able
of
to
justice.
develop
Lordship.
your
It's my
case
humble, it's
beyond-
my humble request, because in the morning also, lordship, I submitted that regarding few points, lordship, because I could not contact them.
Okay,
lordship.
on Tuesday, on the request of the petitioner. List again on 38. For further hearing. Yes, Mr. Mahmood.
My lord,
Lordship, that may be little bit extended, lordship, because lordship,
3830, Tuesday.
lordship, just one week more, lordship.
Sufficient.
my lord, there is some misunderstanding regarding your lordship granted us interim protection on 8/12.
Hmm.
And we are directed to appear before the SP
Hmm.
before 26/12.
Hmm.
This order was communicated to the lawyer who sent the case, my lord. But the lawyer did not communicate, so my lord, I seek apology for this. Kindly allow me another 7 days time to appear. That is the only prayer, sir.
Record has come, you can argue, we'll finish it off.
It will be done, but let me first
Hmm.
go to.
Record has come. You argue on Tuesday, you finish it off. Instead of giving 7 days, we hear it and dispose it off. That's better.
But 7 days time may be done, I'll argue the case, no doubt. But 7 days time may be extended to surrender.
You argue the case, we consider.
Today, for that, I have not written that only.
Okay, on Tuesday next. Tuesday next,
Can you extend this, that will take,
no action will be
I-
taken. If you argue on Tuesday, no action will be taken.
no,
That
actually,
the,
I will,
Mr. Payang will assure you.
I will call the party and regarding some documents, we have filed also an additional affidavit.
See, can you go beyond the, whatever you have stated with the tribunal, that you have to be.
No,
in
no,
very-
that is true, my lord, that
Then-
definitely we will be there. But thing is this, regarding interim protection, which was granted till 26th, time was given, but due to misunderstanding of that lawyer, I have no phone number of the client. So I communicated with the lawyer, so only 7 days time thereafter.
If you argue on Tuesday, we'll extend it. That's all.
I shall try.
You have Tuesday and Thursday. If it can't be completed on Tuesday, we'll hear you on Tuesday in motion itself.
I shall try.
Thereafter Thursday, then we'll see.
Try.
Okay?
Tuesday.
Records are here. Go through. On the prayer of Mr. M. Mahmood, list this matter for motion again on Tuesday. Register shall retain the records that it has received pursuant to our earlier order dated 8/2.
Till then, petitioner may not be.
Nothing will happen. You are going Tuesday.
Tuesday,
13.
9.
13 হয়ে গেছে। Oh, where is he? Because there in the morning. That motion. লগাই দিবা। All right. মঙ্গলবারে লগাই দিলে। They appear in the first half. I see. Next.
Hey.
The Simutin was also here. Monday for hearing. This day. Okay, we have to. On the prayer to council for the parties matter is adjourned for 3.
After the. Very good, na.
9-10 to who go?
Hmm? Well, the instruction was up for from the comment, my lord. RKD Chaudhary is to obtain instruction. my lord. Hmm. By order dated 22/8/2023. My lord, the comment was is to take a decision. Division one. Hmm?
Yes, where is Mr. Rakesh Devchaudhary?
Lordship is not available today. Lordship may kindly fix a short date.
You give us a date when he will be available. You give us a date.
8th of May, Lordship.
8th of May is a short date. Oh.
Then tomorrow, Lordship.
No, my lord.
Monday. Monday.
Monday, so. Monday,
Monday, Monday.
my lord, my lord,
Let him submit first. What do you?
my lord, I am also, my lord, otherwise busy, my lord. I am to go.
Let him submit. We are going to cast vote
My lord,
to Karimganj or
I am campaigning, my lord, for Manoranjan Talukdar of Barbara district.
will not be available next week.
My lord, I may not be available, my lord, in the next week. My lord, my friend is rightly praying for 8, my lord. I am also in your support, my lord. Everything will be over on 8.
Then you will say because of the campaigning for
My lord,
Manoranjan Talukdar,
election is
I
over
have
on
become
7, my lord.
tired, I have become sick.
No, my lord, no, my lord.
Right.
No, my lord.
14th of May.
14th of May, my lord. My lord, it will be better, my lord, on 8, my lord. 14, I have some other
Not
difficulty,
immediately after election.
my lord.
Okay.
My lord, 10, lordship
10th May.
10,
10th.
deep love letter.
May it please your lordship, in this matter, senior counsel was supposed to appear in person. However, due to some ill health, he could not come today. I pray that a date may be fixed.
You give us a date.
Any
you
day
give us a
convenient to your lordship next
You
week.
give us a date, we will accordingly fix.
Next week, मैंने बोला ना.
Petitioner is appearing in person,
He will be appearing in.
that electricity.
Yes. 14th, your lordship.
Fine.
Oblige.
Mr. Payeng, Mr. Sharma, there are some old acts. I found that 2 are still in force.
Yes, yes.
You know the background, why those acts have to be brought into force by the assembly, the government. Given the situation before partition, after partition, and after 1971. Those things discussed in the assembly, giving the details. It's available in the library, your library. I have been there very recently. You don't know, but I got it from there and read. And I don't know what would just would happen in the situation. Those things been brought in the case of Sarvananda Sonowal. Have a glance.
My lord, I am sorry, my lord.
Yeah, fix it on Monday.
My presence may be recorded.
You are always present. You are not going to Barpeta?
No, my lord.
Election.
I go to Dhubri.
You go to Dhubri.
Yes.
My lordship, IA may be taken up.
lords, page 37. My lords, it's the notice given by the tribunal, my lords. My lords, the notice that was issued to me, my lords, I was asked to produce that I legally entered into Assam without any valid documents between 66 to 71, my lords. My lords, but ex parte, my lords, tribunal passed an ex parte, my lords, order, and they made me, and my lords, foreigner, my lords, of post 71, and accordingly, my lords, I've been detained, and I'm in detention center for last 6 months, my lords. My lords, it's a settled law, my lords. If the reference is of a particular stream, my lords, FT cannot overreach its jurisdiction, my lords. It renders the jurisdiction and the order itself null and void, my lords. My lords, I also have, my lords, two judgment of the one by the, my lords, by the Honorable Guwahati High Court, and one of the Honorable Apex Court, my lords. If I may, my lords.
Where is the notice?
Page 37, my lords. Even the reference is also of 66 and 71, my lords. Page 37. May I read, my lord?
Take your seat.
Do you have the Sarvananda Sonal's case with you?
No, ma'am.
Do you have? Two 2005 5 SCC 665. Do you have the copy? Read para 84 and read it loudly. Read it loud.
In the view of the discussions made above, the writ petition succeeds and is allowed with the following directions. The provision of the Illegal Migrant Determination by Tribunal Act 1983 and the Illegal Migration Determination by Tribunal Rules 1984 are declared to be ultra vires. The Constitution are stuck down. The tribunals and appellant tribunals constituted under the Illegal Migrants Determination by Tribunals Act 1983 shall cease to function. Thirdly, all cases pending before the tribunals under Illegal Migration Determination by Tribunals Act 1973 shall stand transferred to the tribunals constituted under the Foreigners Tribunals Order 1964 and shall be decided in the manner through to the Foreigners Act. The rules and thereunder and the procedure prescribed under the Foreigners Tribunal Order 1964. It will be open to the authorities to initiate fresh proceedings under the Foreigners Act against all such persons whose case were not referred to the tribunals by competent authority, whether on account of the recommendation by the screening committee or any reason whatsoever. All appeal pending before the tribunal shall be deemed to have abated. 6. The respondents are directed to constitute sufficient number of tribunals under the Foreigners Tribunal Orders 1964 to effectively deal with cases of foreigners who have illegally come from Bangladesh or are illegally resident in Assam. All the interlocutory applications are disposed in the terms of the above order.
Now, kindly show us from the Foreigners Act 1946 and the Foreigners Order 1964. Where is the provision for that two distinct periods?
Yes, sir. My lords, foreigners, if I may, my lords, if I may read, my lords, order subclause 2, my lords, for the Foreigners Order 1964, my lords. The central government of the state government or the union territory administration or the district collector or the district magistrate may, by order, refer to the question as to whether, and this is, my lords, little important in the context, as refer the question as to whether a person is not a foreigner within the meaning of Foreigners Act 31 of 46 to a tribunal to be constituted for the purpose for its opinion. Now, my lords, as per my limited understanding, my lords.
Now, show us from the act or the order.
Yes, ma'am.
Where is those two streams?
That, man, that is.
Only requirement is whether the suspect is a foreigner.
Yes.
Where is the question of stream?
Yes, my lords. That comes in under Section 6A of the Citizenship Act, and that is also.
What was the direction given by the Sarvananda Sonal? Whether the Citizenship Act was considered? See, basically, if you read all these judgments, you will see these streams came only with regard to the IMDT Act. There is question of no stream under the Foreigners Act. Foreigners Act is very clear, foreigner or not. There is no question of any stream. It is the IMDT Act who brought the streams. IMDT Act has gone. Where is the question of stream?
No, my lords, but IMDT, if my lords, I may submit, my lords. Sarvananda Sonal only stuck down IMDT Act. It didn't stuck down 6A, which is pending before the Honorable Supreme Court, my lords. So, my lords, in the light of 6A.
Only after taking evidence, a person can be considered to be a foreigner of a stream prior to 25th of March 1971 or prior to 1st January 1966. Without taking any evidence, can anyone be considered to be a particular foreigner of one stream or the other stream?
Yes, my lords, you are very much right, my lords. And that is why, my lords, in Muslim Mondal, my lords, the court has illustrated checks and balance. My lords, FT cannot itself has a jurisdiction. For randomly, today, FT cannot call any person and say that you are a rightful citizen. It has the jurisdiction will be provided by the referral authority. And my lords, Muslim Mandal, it's a full bench judgment, my lords. It also goes on to it, my lords. At first, my lords, when the SP border passes a reference, my lords, what technically happens is the investigation officer has to do an inquiry. Then it will go before the SP border. SP border has to apply mine based on the collection that has been made. And here, my lords, our case is, my lords, SP border, the case of the SP border.
Where is
itself-
the question of such jurisdiction or such inquiry under the Foreigners Act?
Foreigners Act. Yes, my lords. That's why.
Which particular provision of the Foreigners Act or the Foreigners Order provides such kind of inquiry?
Such kind of inquiry, my lords. My lords, all of this.
Tell us which particular provisions. That
Right.
is why I want to know from you.
Yes, my lords. Yes,
Show us.
yes, I'm trying to assist, my lords. My lords, that my lords.
We are in the garb of IMDT Act. IMDT Act has gone.
Yes, my lords. it's
Where is
gone.
the provision of inquiry?
Yes, my lords. My lords, they are my lords in Muslim Mandal, my lords. It's the entire process of
Read that
inquiry.
Muslim Mandal, that is also relating to that particular case. Why that was referred to the full bench.
Yes, my
That
lords.
matter relates to the IMDT. We are not on IMDT. We are here in the Foreigners Act and the Foreigners Orders. Show us from the Foreigners Act and the Foreigners Orders that there is a provision of inquiry.
My lords, may I produce, my lords, one judgment, my lords.
We know we have read. That is why we're asking you, show us the base under the Foreigners Act
Hmm.
that there is need to be an inquiry. Tell us
My lords,
under which provision of the act or which provisions of the orders.
my lords.
Difficulty is nobody's. Remember, you can always say, you can always argue for your client. The first thing, you are the court officer.
Yes,
Assist the court in saying that which provision of the Foreigners Act 1946,
Sir.
which provisions of the Foreigners Order 1964 says there has to be an inquiry by a concerned authority to find out a particular procedure, particular suspect is a foreigner of this particular period and that particular period. Where is that? When the act is no longer in force, why are you insisting on that inquiry?
My lords,
Show us.
yes, my lords.
We are reading well before you.
Yes,
Here,
my,
show us from the act.
yes, my lords. Ma'am, my lords, the tribunal, foreigners order 1964, my lords, itself says, my lords, that the central government or the state government or Indian territory administrator by order refer the question as to whether a person or not. So I am not talking about the inquiry. Here, what is the question that has been given to the
The
tribunal?
referring authority has to ask certain reasons before it to suspect a person to be a foreigner.
Exactly, my lords.
And if the tribunal is not satisfied with that kind of reference,
Huh.
tribunal can send it back to the referring authority,
Yes,
asking on what basis you have sending it.
yes, my lords.
So
But my
where
lords,
is the period?
my lords,
Where
here,
is that period? Show us that period.
my lords,
And where
that's,
from that period has come?
my lords, that comes from 6A, because 6A also talks about tribunals.
Question of 6A will come later. The question of foreigner or not foreigner,
Yeah,
but it's been discussed. That has to be considered on the basis of the Foreigners Act,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So as from the Foreigners Act, there is a provision. Only after adducing evidence by the proceeding, you will able to say that this is a person, is a foreigner of this particular stream or that particular. How the initially without just making a person can be considered?
my lords, it's an ex parte order, my lords. Even I was, my lords, I'm a 63-year-old woman, my lords.
It is not an ex parte order. The procedure did not even appear, not on a single date, on numbers of dates.
Yes, my lords.
So
That's true, my lords. Ma'am, my lords,
that cannot be a ground of review.
ma'am, but
Think over.
no, my lords, my lords, there are judgments, my lords. It is the catena of judgments by this honorable court, my lords.
That could have been placed before the tribunal by the proceeding.
Ma'am, we
That is
can't,
the reason we have said it's a mockery of judiciary.
my lords, we cannot, my lords.
Say, an expert order was passed
Yes, my lords.
4 to 5 years back.
Yes, my lords.
The petitioner appeared before this court only after her detention.
Yes, my lords.
Why?
My lords,
Why? The petitioner was fully aware
Hmm.
that there is a proceeding pending. Let us assume it is an illegal proceeding.
Hmm.
But it's a quasi-judicial authority. Why did the petitioner did not appear before the tribunal?
my lords, that's our failure, my lords.
But
But
failure
it's
is
the
failure.
Supreme
That
Court has
cannot be a
given-
ground.
My lords, the
That cannot
Supreme
be a
Court-
ground.
my lords, the honorable.
Is
High
that a
Court-
ground for review?
My lords, we are seeking review. My lords, may I, my lords? We are seeking
When can
review
be
on
reviewed?
3 grounds, my lords. We are seeking review on 3 grounds, my lords.
Have you, what is your plea before the tribunal?
My lords, I'm sorry.
What is your plea before the tribunal?
before my tribunal that I am an Indian.
Place this matter for further consideration on this.
My lord, I am a 63-year-old woman, my lord.
Doesn't
Here,
matter.
there are judgments by armed favor, my lord.
Unless the
I may be released, my
order
lord.
is still there, we cannot consider it.
It's a-
Now you are, how many days you are inside in the detention
my
camp?
lord, 6 months, my lord.
6 months.
Yes, my lord. And I'm
And how
a
many
very
days you
old, my
told
lord.
with the mockery of the judiciary when the order was passed by the expert? For how many days you did not appear before the tribunal after receipt of
My
notice?
lords, it's long, my lords, it's my mistake, my
Don't
lords.
make such kind of submission, Mr. Counsel.
My lords, but FT doesn't have any jurisdiction, my lords. And it's a settled law, my lords.
You should have raised that point before the tribunal.
My lords, we couldn't, my lords, because my lords,
Why
we
you
didn't-
could not?
Because my lords, we have
You did not
illicit-
appear.
Yeah, yes, my lords.
Review the records. That is from the records you have written the
My lords,
judgment.
I'll assist my lords, this honorable court, my lords, we will face irreparable loss, my lords.
That we'll see later.
63-year-old woman, my lords. She's
Age
a
is not a
citizen, my
factor,
lords.
Mr. Counsel.
My
Age
lords,
is
she's
not
a
a factor.
citizen, my lords. It's a
Mockery
disproportionate.
of judiciary cannot be sustained.
There are
Placed on
judgments in our
Tuesday,
favor, my
30th
lords.
for further consideration.
And this jurisdiction is an extraordinary one. Such jurisdiction are not to be exercised in a routine manner. Further, it is only an equitable jurisdiction exercised by a court under Article 226 of the Constitution of India, and there is an obligation cast upon the court to balance the equities. We are of the considered view that in the facts and circumstances of the cases, more particularly taking the objective of the statute, the powers of this court under 226 of the Constitution of India would not extend to direct transfer of a proceedings from one under the Foreigners Act 1964 from one district to another. We accordingly hold that the views expressed by the learned division bench in the case of Sariful Islam do not require any reconsideration and is the correct view. Reference is answered accordingly. Having answered the reference in the manner indicated above, we would however like to make some clarifications. Though we have held that the powers under Article 226 of the Constitution cannot be generally invoked for transferring a proceeding from one tribunal to another in exceptional circumstances as indicated below, such considerations may be made. Such exceptional circumstances would be: number one, when there is only one foreigners tribunal in a particular district and the same is not functioning due to the non-availability of a presiding officer for a long period of time, or when there is only one foreigners tribunal in one particular district and the presiding officer of that state tribunal recuses from a particular case. It is further clarified that the state power may be exercised only for transferring such a proceedings to the appropriate foreigners tribunal in the nearest district. The aforesaid clarifications in the form of exceptions are given to ensure that the right to access to justice is not fettered.